In a place outside time lies a mystical realm of sound and vision. A wondrous civilization. Where good and evil struggle to possess the dark crystal.
Lots to unpack with what Scrooge here is telling us. Number one, sobriety ruins many a holiday. But two, it is what you say it is. Where, well, first of all, we know you believed in Santa up until like 1988. So don't say the finding out the truth is what ruined Christmas for you. First thing I was going to say is I do know you know how to have a good time at a party. I know you like to be modest about your party skills. But you and Simon Williamson destroyed a wine cellar at the Universal Studios Hilton.
We worked on it, yeah.
I witnessed it. Actually, I think there was a couple of other people that were there from your Dark Crystal Star Wars community too.
Hugh Spite was there, I think.
Hugh Spite was there. Very gracious guy.
Lovely.
And you guys just demolished. I don't think the Universal wine cellar's ever been the same. So you do know how to have a good time, my friend. At some of the other posts from some of your contemporaries who are celebrating Jim Henson's work.
Yes.
A documentary by Ron Howard came out not too long ago, really profiled his art. Mike Quinn is selling, to his credit, like Muppet Christmas Carol packages.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Simon Williamson worked on that too. Did you work on Muppet Christmas Carol?
No, I didn't. No, I never did Muppet stuff. I only did I did Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. But I wasn't really a puppeteer, you see. I mean, the jobs I got were creatures. The specific skill that Mike Quinn's got is lip sync, is, puppeteering where you're doing the talking with your hand and all that sort of stuff. And it is a very specific skill, and it's not one I've got. I mean, I can have a go at it, but it's not something that I wanted to do as a career. Plus, I might build puppets. So, making puppets and operating them is really the best way to be a puppeteer, is to do both.
Yeah.
Because they literally when you're making it, you're then experimenting with it, and then you're improving the handling of it, and that's how he got to work with Jim. I mean, Mike Quinn gate crashed the Henson organization. He was in school. He literally ran off from school and hung around the creature shop and got to meet Jim. I mean, it's his story. He'll tell you all the details, but he was basically hanging around on Dark Crystal. He was still only, 17 or something. He wasn't technically, legally kind of there,
Whoa. So gray area, buddy. We don't know anything about that.
Well, no, I mean, in terms of unions and things. You know what I mean?
I know. Kidding.
Good, cool. But yeah, one of the things that's come up when someone was talking to me about why we are so enamored of Jim's, what's the word? Atmosphere, the atmosphere of working for Jim. And anyone who worked for Jim. I was thinking about it the other day, and I realized that when I worked on other films, I don't really feel part of it. I come in and I do my 3 weeks and I leave. And one of the things about Dark Crystal was that because we were in pre-production and then 6 months of shooting, and we were all totally involved. And I knew almost everybody working on the set. I got to know people because we had several different parts to play. We were playing on different sets. We knew the makeup people and the lighting people and so on. And it felt like a family. It actually felt like an enterprise that we were all involved in. And if you see the group shot of us, I mean, Simon can name a lot more people than I can because he's a much more sociable being. But, we literally we were allowed to go wandering in and out of I don't know, the publicity department or the costume place, and we were involved with the builders and the creature shop, and it just felt like family. It felt like, when I think about The Dark Crystal, and it was my first ever film, and when I meet up with people that were on it, it's just that thing of we all really felt vested in it. I mean, take a simple thing. At the end of the day, when we finished and we'd stopped being paid so you could go home, we were invited, if we wanted to go to the little cinema and watch the rushes, watch the dailies. And nearly all of us did. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to go home or you had something to do, you wouldn't. But generally speaking, we all did that, which means we all, instead of being competitive or feeling excluded, we felt involved, and we were cheering each other's performances and, learning something about what we had managed to achieve the day before. And the feedback and the involvement was so massive that working on any other films just doesn't compare. Didn't compare. No. I mean, it remains my favorite experience.
Hi there, everybody. Voice actor Roger Craig Smith here to talk to you about NMOSD. It can paralyze you, it can blind you, it can even kill you in a matter of minutes, but we are very close to a cure. And with that cure could come a cure for cancer. So please go to the Guthrie Jackson Foundation and donate today. Appreciate it.